Nippon Hoso Podcast Station.
Hi everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of the Anime English Club. I'm your host, Sally Amaki. よろしくお願いします。Boom, boom. Hi, the Anime English Club is a new podcast where we use anime as a bridge to connect our listeners to the English world. Each week, we'll explore a different line or scene from an anime and discuss how you would say it in English. Personally, anime is what brought me to Japan, so I hope that by exploring how anime is translated and received in the West, we can learn more about English and Japanese and bring those two cultures together. So before we get started, my name is Sally Amaki. I am a voice actor and idol here in Japan. I was born and raised in Los Angeles, California, but I moved to Japan because I wanted to be a voice actor in 2016. How long is that? 9 years? 9 years ago. Oh, that is disgusting. Oh, how time flies. Anime English Club with Sally Amaki. So I'm so excited to go on this journey with everybody. Super excited. Our first anime we're going to be talking about is... Oh, sorry. Spoiler alert. Haikyu. Hi. For those of you that do not know Haikyu, Haikyu follows Shoyo Hinata, a boy determined to become a star volleyball player despite his short stature. It was originally written and illustrated by Haruichi Furudate and was published in Weekly Shonen Jump from 2012 to 2020. And the anime has had 4 seasons released, the first of which premiered in 2014. So Haikyu was originally... written so that the final chapter would go together with the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. But because COVID happened, that couldn't happen. Yeah, it was pretty sad for the fans, but also for the Olympians, but we're going to talk about anime today, so. Hi. The reason why I chose Haikyu is because it is one of my favorite animes. I studied Japanese through Haikyu. And also, Haikyu doesn't just teach you languages. It teaches you life.
Life skills?
Life lessons.
Life lessons.
Yeah,
Such
no
as?
skills. No skills. No skills because I can't play volleyball even after watching the
What life
series
lessons
for
did it teach you?
financial responsibility and evolution. Yeah. First of all, financial responsibility. Can you guys even see it on the camera? You guys can see this big dude, but you can't see the smaller version of him. This is baby Kuro Tetsuro. Oh, so cute! This cost me 1,600 yen. So Haikyu is super popular in Japan. So they have new merchandise coming out every other second. And I can't be buying all of them, okay? Because idol life doesn't pay that much. But this cost me 6,000 yen. So it was either I buy 5 of these or 1 of this. I couldn't buy everything, so I was like, what should I do? I should probably save up. So I just decided to buy 1 6,000 yen acrylic stand. So financial responsibility. Does that make sense? It made sense to me and my bank account. So, and evolution, as you can see, baby to adulthood.
Oh, that was the evolution.
This is the evolution I'm talking about. Anyway, let's move on to the lesson. Today's phrase I'm going to teach you guys from Haikyu is from episode 1. じゃあまず日本語で I'm going to say it in Japanese first. 相手が強くても弱くても結果は勝つか負けるかのどっちかで負けたらもうコートには立てない It doesn't matter if they're strong or weak. The bottom line is whether we win or lose. And if we lose, we're off the court for good. This is from episode 1. This is from Hinata Shoyo, the main character of Haikyu. Oh my gosh. And this was when he was in middle school. He went against Kageyama in one of his very first games that he ever played in. And the thing is, he didn't have other teammates in his volleyball team, so he just got together his classmates and his friends to play volleyball with him so that he could enter the tournament. So their team sucked. They sucked so hard. But even if they sucked, he was like, it doesn't matter. Like, you know, it doesn't matter if like you're good or bad. The bottom line is, like, you just have to win. And if you lose, you're off the court for good. And I feel like this is like a very key element or like key theme. Key theme for Haikyu. Yeah, so the underdogs keep winning in Haikyu, which I love. But so you never know who's gonna win, and that's why you can't miss a single second of Haikyu. All right, so let's first look at the vocab. The phrase was, it doesn't matter if they're strong or weak. The bottom line is whether we win or lose, and if we lose, we're off the court for good. So it actually does sound like a normal sentence to me, just because I grew up in America and I've heard this phrase a lot. But I feel like for people learning English as a second language, bottom line and for good is kind of confusing. Because bottom line, the literal translation in Japanese would be sen no soko, which is literally like bottom of the line. So when you're listening to people being like, hey, bottom line is, you're gonna be like, what the heck? Bottom line, okay, it's the same as in conclusion or like the point is, or like you use it when you want to like gather up your thoughts and just say what you want to say. So in Japanese, it would be like 要するにとかだからとか肝心なことは結論はみたいな. Yeah, so in conclusion. So the bottom line is, I don't care how much this cost me. I'm gonna buy it because it makes me happy. That's how I would use it. これが6000円だったかとか関係ない。私が幸せになれるか。要するに私が幸せになれるから買えますっていう bottom line is 使ってください。はい。
So do you know where bottom line originally comes from?
No.
So it's originally a business term.
Oh.
So the bottom line of the bottom line of like your returns or your profit loss statement.
What does that mean?
So when you have a sheet,
Yes.
you have a bunch of things you bought,
Yeah.
and you have a bunch of things you sold, right?
Yeah.
And you calculate all of that together.
Uh-huh.
And then at the very end, the bottom line, you get how much money you made or lost. So you add up everything.
Okay, I understand. Do you guys understand? I hope you do, because I'm not explaining that again.
That's where it comes from. So that's
okay.
There's a bunch of stuff that happens, but the only thing that matters is
what comes out of it.
Yes.
Oh, whoa, that's deep. I didn't know.
That's where it comes from.
Oh, I didn't know English was that deep. Damn. Okay. Look at you. All right. The next one was for good. So for good means eternally or forever. 永遠に永久に. But in Japanese, a literal translation would be 良いために. 正義のために. So like it would literally mean for the good, you know? So they wouldn't really take it as it meaning forever.
How do you differentiate when you use for good and when you use forever?
For good kind of sounds more extreme, you know? Like I don't, like, you're gone for good versus you're gone forever. Like forever is kind of like, you know, like, I don't know, it seems nicer. And maybe it's the way I said it. It's the way I said it. But for good kind of seems like that's the end, like period. I see a period after for good. Like you're done for good, period. But forever, I see that little like, nyoro nyoro. Like you're done forever. It seems continuous to me.
So for good is something that can only happen like at a time. Like it's an action that happens and then that's never changing again. So for example, like I'm breaking up with you for good.
Good, yeah.
We're never going to get back together.
So never again.
Yes.
Yeah.
But forever can be used for things that are like continuous actions.
So you might get back with me?
So I'm breaking up with like
You're breaking up with
so
me.
You're breaking up
with me.
I'll think about you forever kind of thing.
Oh, that's sweet.
For good means if I'm breaking up with you for good, you actually do the breaking up, right?
Yes.
So forever, breaking up isn't something that you continuously do, right?
Yeah, you just
So
do it
that's
one
why
time.
you're not supposed to use forever.
So we've been saying it wrong all this time?
Yes.
Oh,
For
okay.
good is a one-time action, forever is a continuous action.
Oh, I didn't know that. Wow. But now we know that for good.
Exactly.
Or no, I should have said forever because it's a continuous action. So now we know that forever. Yeah.
So
Trial and
natives
error.
also get it.
Yeah, we all get it wrong, but it's okay. As long as we get the meaning or
The gist of it.
across. Yeah. That's the thing with English though. I feel like a lot of the times Japanese people, they say that they can't speak English, but that's because they're kind of embarrassed to speak in broken English. But the thing is, you can. Like, don't be embarrassed to make mistakes. Yeah. For good. Forever. I can't. Oh, okay. Continuous action.
Do you know where for good comes from?
Oh, here we go again with the history classes. I thought this was English class. Didn't know it's history time now. I'm gonna guess. For good? No, tell me please. Do you think I would know? Is it like when war ended?
No, it's not that deep.
Oh, it's not that deep.
So it's from Old English, and the phrase originally was not for good, but for good and all,
Oh,
or for good and ill.
for good and ill.
Yes. So in good times and bad times.
あ、辞める時も健やかなる時も Like marriage?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's where for good originally comes from, and it was just shortened.
Oh. That's sweet. Why did they shorten it? They're so lazy. But yeah, for good. Hi. This. So the two phrases that I want you all to get out of this is bottom line and for good. Hi. Those two phrases I want you guys to remember forever. Yeah. I did something there. Alright, so the next is pronunciation. The phrase of the week is, in Japanese first. まず日本語で。相手が強くても弱くても結果は勝つか負けるかのどっちかで、負けたらもうコートには立てない。It doesn't matter if they're strong or weak. The bottom line is whether we win or lose. And if we lose, we're off the court for good. はい。Now everybody try it with me. いいですか？せーの。It doesn't matter if they're strong or weak. The bottom line is whether we win or lose. And if we lose, we're off the court for good. All right, the pronunciation. So I think the hardest one here would be weather. Would it be? Just because there's a couple English terms that have the same pronunciation. So weather used in this context and weather as in tenki, like weather. And it's the same. It is the same. So weather. The TH sound is difficult. Imagine you're zapping somebody. Like that's the sound of it. Weather. There we go. And that's how you pronounce weather. Like weather. That's the best I can explain it, right? Yeah. The H is silent in weather. Weather. Weも wait って感じ。So in Japanese, there's this word called paripi, which is short for party people. And then they changed the phrase these days for like, wait. That's like they call party people wait now. Do you know that?
I did not know that.
They're like, あ、向こうに wait な人たちがいる. Like, oh, look at that. There's like way people there. And so it's the same pronunciation as weather. Wait. Wet. There. So you're tasering the party people. And that's what weather would sound like. So weather. All right. Hi. That wraps it for pronunciation. Hope you liked it. Next is culture context. Culture context. So I've never done any club sports in America, so I don't really know that much. However, so I heard overseas, or I'm just going to speak America, they have tournaments, like legit tournaments every week in their club sports.
It's not legit tournaments. They have a league. So
they have a game. It's not tournaments. Yeah. Okay, so they have games, legit games every week. So in America, they have legit games every week. But in Japan, they only have tournaments.
Yeah.
But they have practice games every week. And that's the culture context. But yeah, so I guess...
So, practice games in Japan also, you're not definitely going to have them every week. You can only have them if you have another school that will play with you.
Oh my gosh, and that's what happened in Haikyu.
Yes.
Nobody wanted to play with Karasuna because they were so weak.
Yes, that's why they couldn't play with anyone and they were just
so
practicing.
weak. Can you imagine? Like, you suck so much that the other schools don't even want to make you better. They're like, you suck. Like, you're not, like, you're gonna do nothing for us. So they won't even play with you. That is so sad.
Which do you think is better? Because, so you have, like, the league system in America where you're gonna play every school in the league, and then the schools that do well go to a tournament at the end of the year. Or the Japanese system where if you don't have friends like Nekoma, you have no one to play with and you're stuck in your own little bubble, and then you play in a tournament, but because you have no one to practice against, you lose in this first round like Hinata, and you never get to play with anybody.
I feel like having a game every week gives you practice more. Like, of course, it gives you practice in the sense of, like, as a player as well, but mentally as well, playing in front of a lot of people, you know, because if they're actually, like, actual legit games, like, your classmates are going to come watch, your parents are going to come watch as well, so you're going to be stronger under pressure as well. But if you only have, like, practice games, nobody's going to come watch. I will. I will. Yeah, so I don't speak for everybody because I will go to those practice matches that he is in every week. But
the Japanese system has more of, like, an event for their big tournaments. Like
yeah, that's true. Haruko, yeah, they make it a huge deal. Like, it's broadcasted on TV and everything.
Like, that would never happen in the States for most school sports.
That's true. It would only happen in college, not high school. Yeah. So that's why in Japan, they choose their high schools. Like, if you're super focused and serious about your sports, they choose the high school based on how strong a certain sports team is, which I've never really heard back in my hometown. So I found that interesting. Speaking from a voice actor's perspective, I actually relate to this line a lot. That doesn't matter if they're strong or weak. The bottom line is whether we win or lose. And if we lose, we're off the court for good. Just because in the voice acting industry, no matter how good you are, you don't really get booked for roles without an audition. So even if you're an upcoming voice actress or if you're like a super popular voice actor who's been in the industry for like 20 years, you'll still have to audition for the same one character. So it really doesn't matter how strong or weak you are. The bottom line is, like, the one who gets casted for this role is the one that gets to go in the recording booth. So yeah, it kind of motivates me to, you know, go up against my seniors that I look up to and try to, like, fight for the same role and everything. So I really, really appreciate Hinata's phrase here. So thank you, Hinata.
アニメインクリッシュクラブ with サリー・アマキ。
First episode, I had the privilege of talking about Haikyu. Thank you very much. But yeah, it was about Hinata, but not about Kuro. Kuro is our captain of Nekoma High School. He actually, after college, 就職した. How do I say 就職した?
Got a job?
So simple. He got a job as one of the staff members for the バレーボール連盟. What's 連盟 in English? Volleyball...
Federation.
What is it?
Federation.
Federation. The volleyball federation? So he got a job there. Do you know... Can I just say?
You can say whatever.
I Googled how hard it is to get a job in his position. I Googled it. Apparently, every year there's only like 5 people that get the part. And like those 5 people all go to like the super smart colleges, universities in Japan. Which means This man right here is not only the captain of Nekoma High School, he's also got brain. Like,
What level of universities was it?
it was like Tokyo University, Waseda, and like literally like the top ranking universities. So he went to one of those. I want to know which one he went to. I really want to know. But yeah, I
Which one do you
googled
think
it.
you went to?
He seems like a Waseda guy, not gonna lie, right? If you guys know Japan, he seems like a Waseda guy.
What's your favorite part about Kuro?
Oh my gosh. You should have asked me that in the beginning of the episode, because now we're not gonna have enough time.
You got 5 minutes.
Oh god, that's not enough. What's my... So this is baby Kuro. As you can see from his face, there's another character called Kenma in this series, and he's like super... I wouldn't say he's really shy. He's just like very antisocial. He's not a very social person. And they make it seem like Kuro's the one that takes him outside, and he's the social one that brings everybody, you know, to the social gatherings. But when Kenma and Kuro first met when they were young, Kuro was actually more, なんていうの? 人見知り, shy, and yeah, antisocial. I wouldn't say antisocial. He was just shy. He was very introverted in the beginning when he was a child, when they first met. But he grew up to be a captain of Nekoma. And yes, I also like his face. Yeah, I said many things, but I really like how he looks. Yeah, and I like his voice as well. Yeah, I have a super, super big Nitotan. In Japan, there's a merch called Nitotan. They're usually a plushie that's like this big. I have one that's this big on my bed right now. It's taking up space on my bed, but I'm not complaining. So yeah, if you guys are ever in Japan, you should check the Jump Shop, because they have so many merch that you wouldn't even like imagine. I have a hanger of Kuro. Yeah, they sell hangers. They haven't sold it lately, but they used to have hangers. I don't even think they're wearing any clothes. It's like of them right here, so that if you put clothes on them, it makes it look like they're wearing the clothes. Yeah, I put dresses on this man. Hi, so that does it for the very first episode of the English Anime Club. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please tell me. So for all the nice things to say about me, please email us at aec@1242.com. That's aec@1242.com. You can also tell us about the different any other anime series or scenes that you want me to talk about, or just general English questions, or if you don't have anybody to talk to, you know. Hi, and also we have our very own official X account, so please follow us on there. You can post your reviews and comments on hashtag SallyAEC. That's hashtag SallyAEC. And check the episode description if you're unsure about the spelling. Hi, そして Anime English Club also has a YouTube channel. Hi, go to youtube.com/anime-english-club to watch us on YouTube with subtitles. And that's it for today. Hope you guys liked it. See you later. From the Nippon Hoso podcast station, this is the Anime English Club hosted by me, Sally Amaki. This episode was written by Carlos Yabuki, directed by Gavin Chittister, and was produced by Shiori Tanaka of Nippon Broadcasting System, Japan.